Su Wan nodded, and for some reason, a trace of soreness suddenly surged in her heart. It was only then that she realized that she had already developed feelings that she shouldn't have for this man that she hadn't known for long. Zizhao, however, smiled. Then do you know where women's goodness is now? Su Wan froze. She has married my uncle. Zizhao said, so I'm afraid your prophecy is going to come to naught. Su Wan opened her mouth, suddenly realizing that history might change because of her rival. This realization both excited and frightened her. So, Zizhao took a step closer. Since you say you know my future, do you know your own? His breath hit her face with a faint sandalwood scent. Su Wan's heartbeat missed a beat, and subconsciously stepped back, but hit the wall. Zizhao reached out and propped his hand on the side of her ear, gazing down into her eyes. Perhaps your future should be decided by me. Right at this moment, a sharp bell sound suddenly came from outside. Zizhao's face changed. It's the alarm bell of the royal palace. He turned around and was about to head out. Su Wan subconsciously grabbed his sleeve. What happened? It might be the Father King. Before Zizhao finished his words, a guard ran in a panic. Your Highness the Crown Prince. The great king has collapsed. Su Wan felt Zizhao's body visibly stiffen. He took a deep breath and turned to Su Wan. You stay here, don't run around. Wait, Su Knight put him back. Let me go with you. Zizhao hesitated for a moment and finally nodded. Okay, but you have to stay close to me. The royal palace was already in chaos. Su Wan followed Zizhao through the long corridors to the main hall. The hall was filled with ministers kneeling. All of them had their heads bowed. The atmosphere was grave. Zizhao quickly walked to the dragon couch and knelt down. Su Wan stood at the entrance of the hall, watching all of this from afar. She noticed that the high priestess was standing on the side, his gaze grimly sweeping over the people in the hall. Suddenly, the high priest's gaze landed on Su Wan. A strange light flashed in his eyes. Then he said in a loud voice, the late king's death must be haunted by demons. I request a thorough investigation of the suspicious people in the palace. Everyone's eyes were focused on Su Wan. She felt as if she was on her back and subconsciously took a step back. Zizhao stood up and blocked in front of Su Wan. What does the high priestess mean by this? Your Highness, the high priestess sneered. This woman's origins are unknown. Her demeanor is strange, and I fear that she is the embodiment of a demon. If we don't get rid of it, I'm afraid it will jeopardize the country. The hall was in an uproar. Su Wan felt cold sweat running down her back. She knew that she had become a target.